Yeah, good afternoon for everyone. In the today's class, you are learning about index methods. What are the different types of the index methods will be there in the indexing? In the last class, you learned about the index. The main purpose of indexing for searching the data very fast under the database means if you want to search the data under the database, maybe it in sorted or unsorted format. Coming to indexing, under the indexing, the data will be stored under the database sorted or unsorted format. Coming to index, under the index, it will store in the format of sorted format only. Now, if you want to go for the indexing, indexing is used to optimize the performance of the database by minimizing the number of disk access required when the query is processed. Means, under the database, actually the data we are storing under the hard disk also. Under the hard disk, if you want to access for accessing purpose, under the SQL we are writing the query, structure query we are writing. With the help of the select command, we are retrieving the data from the database. Now, under the indexing, with the help of the indexing, how you are searching the data very fast means under the indexing is a type of the data structure. Actually, in the data structure, the data will be stored in the format of the structure and structure format. Structure format means it will store in sequential. Unstructured format means it will come under the images. It will not store in the sequence. It will store in the randomly. We can call as a unstructured. Means if you want to use, if you want to locate and if you want to access the database under the table quickly, with the help of the indexing, under the indexing we are having the index structure will be there. If you want to represent the index structure, under the index structure it is categorized the two blocks will be there, two columns will be there, search key will be there, data reference will be there. Under the search key, it will store the unique values will be stored. Coming to the data reference means it is pointing to the table, means where it is storing. Means at the time of your inserting under the table, for each and every record, internally it is creating the one unique ID. With the help of that unique ID, that only we are calling as a search key. Now if you want to see the under the first column under the search key, it contains only the primary keys or candidate keys of the table. What is primary key means? Under the primary key, it is a constraint. Under the primary key constraint, it can store only the unique values. It will not store the duplicate values. It cannot store the null values under the primary constraints. Under the primary constraint, these are the three rules will be there. Actually, what is the constraint for the primary means? When it is defining the column, at the time of you are designing the database schema, when you are defining the constraint as a primary key, under that column the value should be stored only the uniqueness. It cannot store the not null, it cannot store the duplicate values. Under the primary key, it follow the cardinality principle. 1 to 1 cardinality principle will be there. Means it cannot store the duplicate values. Means under the search key, it can consist only the primary key or candidate key. Candidate key is a subset of the primary key. Under the search key, it is storing the type of the primary key and candidate keys. Now if you want to store under the search key which type of the values, if you want to store means we are storing only the primary key. It is stored in the format of sorted order. When it is storing in the sorted order, easily we can access the data. Means indexing means best example for your understanding purpose. Indexing, if you are going to the library, under the library, if you are taking as a catalog book will be there. Under the book, if you are seeing the title and the author name, with the help of the indexing, easily we can identify. Coming to under the database also, we are having the indexing concept will be there for searching or accessing the data very fast. Coming to the second column, under the second column of the database, it is data reference will be there. It is pointing to the table. With the help of the data reference only, we can give the reference to the table. Now with the help of the search key, when it is pointing to the data reference, it is pointing to the corresponding table or it is pointing to the child table based on the records it is available under the search key value. Under the search key, when the value it is stored, that value it is giving the reference to the database, it is giving the database reference. It can consist the set of pointers will be there. Means pointer means it will store the address of another variable. Means when it is giving the pointer reference, under the address reference, under the data reference, it will store the address of other blocks or other records. It will store under the data reference. Now if you are going for under the indexing methods, we are having the different types of indexing methods will be there. Order indexing will be there, order indices will be there, primary index, cluster index, secondary index will be there. These are the 4 types of the indexing methods available under your index concept. Now if you are going for each and every briefly for the order indices and the primary index and the cluster index and the secondary index. Now coming to the primary index, it is categorized into 2 types, dense index and the Parse index. This will be there in your syllabus, Parse index and the dense index. Now if you are going for the order indices means it will store in the sequence manner. In the meaning only will be there. Order indices means under the index it will store in the format of sorting order only. It will not store in descending, or it will not store in random. Under the order indices, under the order index is representing with the help of 2 blocks. One is search key. Under the search key we are storing the value. Coming to the second column, we are having as a data reference or pointing to the table. Under the order indices also, under the order indices, if you are representing the structure of the order indices, the structure we are representing with the help of the search key and the data reference. Under the search key, it is storing in sequential order. It is sequential order, or we can call as it is storing in ascending order. Means smaller value to bigger value it is storing under the search key. Under the search key, it is having the data reference. With the help of the data reference, it is pointing to the address of the another record, or it is pointing to the address of another block, or we can call as a data block or data bucket. Now indices are usually sorted to make the searching faster. Means under the order indices, when it is storing the data in sequential manner, we can search the data in very fast. The indices are sorted, also known as order indices. If you are taking as an example for the order indices, if you are having as an employee table, under the employee table we are having as a thousands of records will be there. Each and every record, it is allocating the memory as 10 bytes will be there. Suppose if you are having as the employee ID 1 to, if you are having lakhs of records will be there under the table. Suppose if you are each and every record it is allocating as a 10 bytes memory, 1 lakh into 10 into 10 means it is taking as a 10 lakhs bytes memory it is allocating. Suppose if you want to search any ID, suppose I want to search the ID as a 500 ID. If you want to search the ID, that ID we are searching with the help of the search key value. Under the when you are creating as a index, index structure, under the index structure we are having as a search key value and the data reference will be there. With the help of the search key, if you want to identify the employee ID for example, if you want to identify the employee ID as a 500 or 573, means how much it is memory it is allocating under the RAM means 500 into 10 bytes means around 5000 bytes memory it is allocating for records for the reading purpose. For reading purpose the records it is allocating the 5000 bytes. In this case the index will search using the index. Under this case index will using the I am searching it is searching the value of the employee ID with the help of the 2 bytes. Now it is taking around 188 bytes, where it is a very less comparing to the previous case. Means here, if for example, if you are taking this example only, if you are having thousands of employees will be there, means 1000 employee ID will be there, 1, 2, so on. If you want to search the ID as 573, in this case it is allocating for each and every record, it is allocating as a 10 bytes, it is taking as a 5473 bytes. Coming to with the help of the indices, if you want to search the value 543, Here it is taking only 2 bytes, means comparing to the previous, here it is taking as a very less byte memory. This is the process under the order indices. Now under the primary indices, it is categorized into 2 types, dense index and the Parse index. Under the primary indices, it is creating with the help of primary key constraints. Means it is following the cardinality principle, 1-to-1 cardinality principle it is following for each and every record at the time it is storing the data under the primary index. Under the primary index, it is storing only for the unique values will be there. Now under the primary index, when the data is stored, after storing, then it is sorted. It is started automatically, means we are not starting. When it is sorting it automatically, we can search the data quite in efficient manner. Under the primary index, it is categorized 2 types will be there, dense index and the Parse index. Coming to the dense index, under the dense index, when it is storing the structure under the index structure under the dense, it is storing in the format of the sequence, means it is storing in the format of ascending order, smaller value to the bigger value. Then it is creating the data reference. The data reference is giving the reference to the existing table of the current table or the instant table. Under the dense index contains the index record for each and every such value. The major important point under the dense index, each and every such key value is available, means in sequence manner will be there. It is not under the random. The random will be there under the Parse index will be there. Now in this, the number of records under the index table is same as the number of records under the main table. For example, in the dense index, under the dense index we are having as a 4 records will be there. Coming to the main table also 4 records will be there. Same number of columns is available under the dense index and the main table will be there coming to under the dense index structure. Now under the coming to the Parse index, under the Parse index, for example, if you are having as a 4 columns of the index structure, coming to the main table, if you are having up to n number of columns is existing, means similar columns is not existing under the Parse index. Only under the dense index the similar column is existing under the index structure and the main table. Means what are the search key values will be there. The search key values is available with the data, with the help of the data reference or with the help of the pointer reference, the main table it is existing. Coming to the Parse index, under the Parse index, under the index structure, if you are having as a 4 columns, coming to the main table we are having up to 10 columns will be there, random will be there. Means similar column is not existing. The way difference is existing between the index structure and the main existing table under the Parse. Means the more spaces to store under the index record itself. Under the dense, it is taking the more memory space. If you want to store the index record, if you want to store index record under the dense, it is allocating the more space. Under the index records we have the search key values and it is pointing to the actual record of the existing of the disk memory under the table is existing. Now if you are going to the Parse, under the Parse just now I said the similar table is means similarities is not existing between the main table and the index structure. In the indexing structure we are having 3 columns, coming to the main table we are having as a 4 columns. Means one of the column it is not giving the any reference, means by default it is giving the reference with the help of this with the help of the last index it is giving the pointer is pointing to the next index with the help of the pointer reference, means it is pointing to the address of another variable. After searching up the first record also, it is going to it is searching under the second record with the help of the pointer reference only. Now if you want to see under the Parse index, in the data files index records appears only for the few times. The index records is appear only for the few times, each time pointing to the block. each and every time it is pointing to block. In this, instead of pointing to the each record in the main table, index pointing to the records to the main table is a gap is there between the index table and the main table. Between the tables, the gap means it is not maybe it is one of the column is missing under the main table. Coming to the index table, we are having only for the less columns will be there, more columns is existing under the main table, means between the similarities is not existing under the part C index. Now if you are going for the cluster indices, actually we are having the different types of the methods will be there under the index. Order indices will be there. Under the order indices, sequence it is storing. Coming to under the, we are having as a primary, under the primary index where it is categorized as two types, dense index and the cluster index. Coming to one more, we are having as a cluster indices, is a very important for your data mining. Cluster index. Cluster index is defined as the order of the data file. Sometimes the index is created on the non-primary key columns also. Coming to primary index means the primary index it is creating with the help of primary key constraint. Coming to the cluster indices, under the cluster indices, the search key value under the search key, the value it is storing with the help of non-primary key columns. Non-prime key columns means duplicate values. Duplicate search key values is existing under the index table. Now under the clustering index, under the clustering index is the best example for non-prime constraints when you are giving, means when it is storing as a duplicate values. For if when you are designing the database schema with the help of the constraints as a unique or not null, at the time we can use for the clustering index. Now it is not a unique for each and every record, means just now I said it is storing as a duplicate values. In this case, to identify the record is faster, we will give the group 2 or more columns to get as a unique value. Means what are the duplicate values or what are the similar values is existing, that values what we are doing means we are grouping together. The exact meaning for the cluster means grouping the similar data we are grouping together. When you are grouping together, we are making as a unique. Same under the cluster indices also we are performing. If you are having the similar values, for example, if you are taking as an example, under the organization we are having as a departments will be there. Under the organization we are having the n number of employees will be there. In particular one department maybe the 20 to 30 faculty they are working. Means each and every employee they are having as a unique value will be there. Or if you are taking the best example for your students, for CSC we are having as 733 your course code. For similar means similarities of the existing of the branch code 733. This 733 they are grouping together. We are giving as the cluster name as a computer science. The daily life for exam understanding purpose for you. Coming to the IT 737 will be there. Similar properties or similar values if you want to group, we can group with the help of the cluster indices. Under the cluster indices also, if you are having as a common rule number or common ID will be there, the common ID of the employee ID, the employee ID we are grouping together, then we are giving as a one unique ID. This is an example for your clustering index. Now if you are taking as a department ID is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be there, pointer, it is data reference, it is pointing to the record, means it is a record. Now department ID, under the, for example, your understanding purpose, department 1 in the computer science, we are having as a record. Now under the department 1 and the computer science also EC service branch faculty also they are teaching. 2 is a ECE. Under department 1 also service 2 faculty will be there, it is pointing to the second record. Again this department ID it is pointing to the first record and it is pointing to the second record. Again this department 2 it is searching under the first record also. Under the first record, after searching the first record, then it is going to the second record with the help of the pointer reference.
After searching in the second record, then it is going to the third. After the third, it is going to fourth. Under the fourth, again it is giving the address to the second block. Actually, we are calling as a data block. Actually, the term this is a block or bucket. Under the bucket, we are storing as a similar items or similar values we are storing. According to the term of the DBMS, we are calling as a data block, or we can call as a bucket. Under the bucket, we are storing as a similar values. The similar values means department ID. The department ID we are storing. Under the computer science department is a 1. Under the computer science department 1, and under the computer science department also EC faculty they are teaching. Now coming to, they are giving the service to the computer science, means it is included and 192 will be there. Now under the CSC block or the bucket or the data block, it is existing the table village. See here we can define up to n number of records under the data block. Maybe we are defining only the 4 data blocks we are defined. Maybe it is overflow is existing under the data block. If the overflow is existing means we can create one more block. That block we can give the reference. That block we can give the reference with the help of the second block. Coming to the third block also, see here the third block. Again with the help of the second block, it is giving the pointer is pointing to the third block also. The second block of the last record, it is pointing to the third block or third bucket. Similarly, up to we can give the up to n number of blocks we can create under the indices. Now your understanding purpose, here I took as a previous diagram in the your clear understanding purpose, I took here. In the previous schema, or we can call as a, actually schema means designing of the database. Actually the term the schema means defining the structure of the table, or we can call as an object or table. The little confusion is becoming the one disk block. Actually just now I said this we can call as a block. This block or the bucket is shared by the records which belonging to the different clusters. If you use the separate disk block for separate clusters, then we call as a better technique. Means we are creating as a separate clusters. Just now I said cluster means we are grouping the similar items. Now department in the previous diagram, department 1 is a computer science. Under the department 1, it is pointer is pointing to the particular department of the computer science, and the computer science also EC employees is there working. Now here for eliminating your confusion purpose, for better technique purpose, from the department 1 it is pointing to particular block of the disk. The particular block of the disk, or we can call as a bucket of the record, bucket of this data. See here only for the computer science. Now the second, it is we are creating as a second. Actually here under the second is we are considering as a EC department. Under the EC department 4 coming to 1, 5, total 5 faculties will be there. Just we are taking as a sample understanding purpose. 5 employees will be there. Each and every data block we can store only for the 4 records is a condition. We can store 5 records or 10 records, your wish. Just we are taking as a just we are taking as a, suppose if you are considering as a data block n-1 means, suppose if you are having 4 employees will be there. For example, if you are as for the search key, if we can consider up to the up to based on your requirement, we can take as a 4 records or 5 records or 10 records. Just we are considering only for the 4 records for each and every data block or the bucket. Now we are storing under the only for the 4 employees. The last record is the empty will be there. Means we are not storing the EC faculty. For the department ID of the EC is a 2. It is pointing to the data block of the 2 with the help of the reference. If the index is 2 will be there here. It is searching the value with the help of the 2. Then 4 employees we store. The last 5th employee is not possible under this data block. We are creating the one more block for the ECE. Under that we are storing the 5th employee. Remaining 3 blocks are empty will be there. In this way we can store under the cluster. Means similar values we can group together, then uniquely we can identify the one value. This is under the clustering index. Now uncluster also will be there. We will see the next coming difference between the cluster and uncluster, difference between the PADC index and the dense index. Coming to the secondary index will be there. Under the secondary index, under the passing index, the size of the table grows, the size of the mapping also grows. Actually, under the PADC indexing, dense indexing, it is not increasing. Similar to under the PADC index, for the PADC index, we are having the drawback. The drawback for overcoming purpose, they implemented as a secondary index. Secondary index means we are creating the one more index structure. Means primary index means only one structure will be there. Under the secondary index, we are creating the two structures will be there, two index structure will be there. One primary index will be there. Again, we are creating the one more secondary index will be there. That is the purpose they given the name as secondary index. Primary index means under the primary index only one unique will be there, only one primary index will be there. Coming to the secondary index, we are creating as a two index structures. Why they implemented the secondary index means, for what are the drawbacks will be there under the PADC index, that is the purpose they implemented the secondary index. Now, these mappings are usually kept under the primary memories, so that address fetches should be fast. Means when you are mapping with the help of the index to your main table, actually under the primary memory we are storing the address. With the help of the address only it is fetching the very fast of your record. Actually, in the basic the structure of the index structure, under the index structure it is categorized as two columns will be there. The first column we are having the search key, second column we are having as a data reference. Under the search key, what are the value will be there? That value, it is pointing to the address of the existing record under the existing table. The main indexing the scenario. Indexing means we can access the data very fast under the data files. Means if you want to access the data under the hard disk, we are having as a hashing scenario will be there. We are learning in the next class what are the hashing. Hashing means if you are having as a larger data files, or if you are having as a large huge amount of the data, that data is available under the hard disk. Under the hard disk, if you want to search the data, that scenarios is possible with the help of the hashing. Means here coming to the index, the index is only for the smaller table of the smaller data, for smaller data purpose. With the help of the index we are searching the data. Now under the secondary memory searches the actual database and the address got for mapping. This means under the PADC index, index structure and the main table, similar columns is not existing. Maybe the gap is existing between the index structure and the main table. Coming to the secondary memory, under the secondary memory, actual database for the address got for the mapping. Means we are creating the one more alternate index structure for your PADC. If the mapping size grows, then fetching of the address itself becomes slower. Means if you are using the n number of mappings for your index, then for searching of your data it becomes very slower. This is also very drawback will be there under secondary index. Means under the PADC index will not be efficient. Means the PADC is not efficient. That is the purpose we are going for the secondary index. Now under the secondary index, to reduce the size of the mapping, another level of the indexing is introduced. In this method, use range for the columns is selected initially so that mapping size of the first level become as small. Means when you are if you are taking under the PADC mapping and under the secondary indices, if you are taking as a n number of mapping, means for searching of the data it is taking as a large time. Then it is means we cannot access the data very fast. Then the range it is further it is divided into the smaller range. Each and every range of each index it is divided into the smaller range. The map of the first level stored in the primary memory so that address is fetcher is fast. Means suppose if you are taking as under the secondary index, if you are taking as a two indices, first index and second index, first index structure, second index structure, and the main table will be there. Now, with the help of the first index we are considering as a primary index. From the primary index, when you are pointing to the secondary index, from the secondary index we are pointing to the main table. When you are pointing to the main table, the address fetching is fast. The address fetching is fast under the primary. The address fetching is not fast under the secondary index. Means, your understanding purpose, maybe here example is this here. This is a primary index. The primary level index will be the RAM. Secondary level index is your hard disk will be there. Under the primary index, 100, 200, 300 will be there. These are the rule numbers from 100, 200, 1 to 100, 101 to 200, 201 to 300. This is under the primary index, the condition we are giving. For example, if you want to search as a 105, means first it will go for the index. Under the index, what are the search key value will be there. For the each and every index, it is giving as a one unique value will be there. Under the main table, each and every record we are having as a each. For example, if you are having this, the roll number is 100, 1 to 100 is you are taking as a index. Now under the main table we are having, under the main table, existing table, we are having n number of students data will be there. Each and every student under the database, it is creating the one unique value. We are not creating. At the time of we are storing the data under the database, Oracle Optimizer itself only it is creating at the instance of the values when you are storing under the database. Now, suppose if you want to find out the 105, now where it is going? First it is going to under the index. Means under the index, the first index is not there. Under the second index means 101 to 200 is the range is there under the index. Now here the 101 to 200, suppose if you want to search means first it is searching under the first index, second it is going to the second index. Under the second index the value will be there, 101 to 200 will be there. Now 101 to 200 means then where it is going to, it is pointing to the 200 record. Means actually here means it is not pointing to 100, 110, 120, means actually here we are 0 to 100 will be there. Your understanding purpose, 100 to 200 will be the range. We are took that 100 to 200 will be there. Means first it is going to the first index. Under the first index 100 is there. Then it is going to the data block or the main table. Then it is searching with the help of the pointer reference 101 up to it is searching. It is searching up to 105. Now primary index level 2, it is going to the secondary index. From the secondary index to the main data block of the your data block of in main memory under the database. Now under the secondary index, under the hard disk, see here 100 is there. From the 100 it is going to data block or the main table, existing table. Now it is searching under the main table, it is not available. Again it is coming. Second record, under second record also not available. Third, fourth, 5. Under the fifth record it is available. Under the fifth record it is available. Means the data is, if you want to, when you are fetching the data, when you are fetching from primary key to the main existing table, data can access very fast. In the middle, if you are implementing as a hard disk as a secondary level index, it will not access the data very fast. It will take the use amount of the time for accessing the data. The same scenario will be there here. Mapping of the first level is stored under the primary memory so that the address fetches is fast. The mapping of the second level actual data is stored under the secondary index, means it is storing under the hard disk. Under the primary memory, it is storing as a first level of the your index. Secondary level it is storing under the hard disk, means primary level means it is storing under your primary key index. Secondary level it is storing under the hard disk. Now if you are taking as an example, just now I said the example, here we took there as a rule number as a 111. Under the triple one, we are searching the highest entry level smaller than or equal to triple one. The first level of the index, it is going to the 100 at this level. Suppose if you want to search as a triple one in this your diagram, triple one in this diagram means 100. It is going to 100 is the your roll number from 100 to here 199 the range will be there under the secondary index. Now if you want to search as a triple one, means the triple one is not there under the secondary index, also it is not available. First it is a primary index, it is pointing to the secondary, under the secondary index also it is not there in the triple one. Then again it is going to your the main table of existing of the data block. Under the data block triple one is there here, means triple one is there, means again from the primary it is not available. Coming to the secondary, under the secondary we are having 1100. From 1100 it is pointing to see here 110. Again from 110 we are having the triple one. Under this record 110, again the pointer it is pointing to the next record, means for address, the address of this block is pointing to the second record. Means see the scenario for the triple one, how it is searching under the index, means first under the primary index the value is not found, search key value is not found, then it is going to the secondary index. Under the secondary index also it is not found. Under the secondary index the nearest value is 110 will be there, actual that such values triple one will be there, in the secondary index also not there. With the help of the nearest value, again it is pointing to the hard disk under the data block or under the data block or main existing table. Then this nearest value of the search key is existing. After that again the pointer of this block it is pointing to the next address, the search key value will be there. Means for searching the value, for accessing the data from your database, under the secondary index is not fast, coming to under the primary index is very fast will be there. Now if you want to see the difference between the dense index and sparsity index, coming to the dense index, under the dense index the index size is larger will be there. Coming to the sparsity index, the index size will be there, smaller will be there. Means the index size of the dense is a larger will be there. Coming to the sparsity, we are having as a larger size of the index will be there. The records in the table when you are comparing to the dense index not be cluster. Under the dense index we are not clustering, means we are not grouping the similar values. Similar values means duplicate values is not existing under the dense index. Coming to the sparsity index, it would be cluster, means under the sparsity the duplicate values is existing, we are grouping together, we are making as a one unique value with the help of the cluster. Now larger size is required, the larger size of the index is required. Under the dense, clustering is not possible. Under the dense, clustering is possible under the sparsity. Coming to the time to allocate the data is very less, time to allocate the sparsity is very more. Just now you saw under the sparsity, also under the secondary index, for eliminating the sparsity index purpose they implemented the secondary in this index. Under the secondary index also, if you want to search the data, it is taking as a large amount of the time, means it is not searching the very fast. Now comparing the when comparing the time of the RAM under the dense index and the sparse index, under the dense index the RAM size is very less, means under the RAM the memory size is allocating the very less. Coming to the sparsity, the memory size is allocating the more under the RAM when you are taking as a sparsity scenario. Now if you want to take for the insertion and the deletion and the dense, it is overhead, it is possible under the insertion. Coming to the insertion, the deletion is the less under the overhead of the insertion and the deletion of the index structure. Means data pointers is pointing to the each and every record under the dense matrix, dense index. Under the sparsity index, few records it is pointing under the data files. Means under the dense index, the pointer is pointing to each and every record. Just that is the purpose I said. Under the dense index, the index structure and main existing table, the similar column is existing. Suppose if you are having the index structure, if you are having the n columns, coming to the main existing table also, if you are having the n columns, if you are having the similar columns, then the pointer is pointing to the each and every record under the dense. Coming to the PADC index, the pointer is not pointing to each and every record, the pointer is pointing to only the few records. Why? Means under the PADC index, under the existing of the index structure, if you are having as a 5 columns, under the PADC and under the PADC index, the existing of the index structure, if you are having as a 5 columns, the main table of the existing, if you are having as a 10 columns, here we are not having as a similar columns will be there. Means the pointer is not pointing to the all data files or all records, it is pointing only the few records. It is very important for the 2 marks your university theory exam. What is difference between the dense index and the PADC index? Under the dense index structure is large, under the PADC index structure is less. Coming to the under the dense, cluster is not possible, clusters will not support, need not be cluster. Under the PADC need to be cluster. Means under the dense it is storing the unique value will be there. Means the time allocation is very less for accessing the data, the time allocation is more for when it is accessing the data. Under the RAM also, it is with the help of the RAM, when you are accessing the data, when you are searching the data, it is taking as a very less memory under the RAM. It is taking as a more memory under the RAM when you are taking as a PADC scenario. This is a very important for difference between the PADC index and the dense index. Next, we are going for the cluster. What is the cluster and uncluster index? What is the cluster and uncluster index? Means best example your understanding purpose. Under the cluster, table is created with the help of the primary key constraint, then the database engine automatically created the cluster index. Means under the table, at the time of your designing the database table, database schema or any table or object, if you are designing with the help of the structure, under the structure, when you are specifying as a primary key constraint, when you are specifying as a primary constraint for the columns, automatically it is creating as a cluster index. Means it is creating one index value. Means we are not creating the cluster index. Cluster index when it is creating means at the time of your designing the database or table with the help of using constraints, under the constraints specifically if you are using as a primary key, when you are defining as a primary key for the specific column with the help of the insert query, when you are inserting the values under the database, automatically it is creating the cluster indices. We are not creating. In the database, in this data sorted or stored in the table or view based of their key and value will be there. Means under cluster indices we are having as a key and value will be there, pair will be there. This is an example for pointer is pointer to block is not record. Pointer to block not a record. Here 1, 2, 3 or will be there under the cluster, then it is pointing to the record will be there. Now coming to the uncluster, and the uncluster it is a unique key constraint. At the time of your designing uncluster or uncluster, cluster means at the time of your designing the database table, if you are using as a primary constraint, blindly we should think as is the cluster index. Non-cluster index means at the time of your designing the schema or data structure, if you are using as a unique key, then we can call as a non-cluster. Under the unique constraint, we can insert duplicate values. That is the purpose. We are grouping together non-cluster indices. Table is created with the help of unique constraint, then database engine is automatically it is creating the non-cluster index. means we are not creating the non-cluster index also cluster index. If you are defining the schema under the SQL prompt, if you are defining the schema with the help of the creates command, for that specific column, if you are using as a constraint, unique constraint, then automatically your Oracle optimizer, it is considering as a non-cluster index. Non-cluster index contains the non-cluster index key and value. Key value, and each key value enter as a pointer to the data row which consisting as a key value. See here, 1 2 3 4 8 will be there. It is record pointer will be there. The record pointer is pointing to the one. The first record key value, the key value it is pointing to the one, means randomly it is passing 8, then 7, 6, 5, randomly. It is randomly will be there under the non-cluster. Now what is the difference between the cluster and non-cluster indices? Under the cluster indices, the basic key it is creating as a primary key. Under the non-cluster it is creating as a any key with the help of unique key constraint or not null constraint, any key we can use. The ordering under the cluster index store the data physically according to the order. Means under the cluster index it will storing under the physically it is storing under in the format of order. Coming to non-cluster, it does not impact about the order, means it will not store under the order, it is storing as a randomly. The number of indexes under the cluster, only the one cluster index can be there in the table. How many number of indices will be there, means under the cluster index only the one cluster index will be there. Coming to the non-cluster index, we are having the n number of indices will be there. It is not a rule based on your table. Coming to the space, how much space it is allocating under the cluster indices? No extra space is required to store the logical structure, means space is not required under the cluster index. Coming to the non-cluster index, extra space is required to store the logical structure. If you want to store the logical structure under the cluster indices, no extra space is required. Extra space is required under the non-cluster indices if you want to store as a logical structure. Coming to performance between the cluster indices and the non-cluster indices, data retrieval is faster than the non-cluster index. Data update is faster than the cluster index. When you are comparing to the data retrieval is faster than the non-cluster. When you are comparing to the non-cluster, data retrieval is faster than the non-cluster. When you are comparing, if you want to retrieve the data, means under the cluster is good. Updation is very good under the non-cluster. This is the difference between the cluster index and the non-cluster index. Next, we are having as a hashing. Hashing is a technique. Hashing is a technique. When you are using this hashing techniques, means if you are having as a larger database architecture, means under the larger database architecture, if you want to search the index values, it is inefficient under the larger database. Under the larger database, it is not inefficient with the help of the index structure. That is the purpose we are going for the hashing technique. Hashing technique is used to calculate the direct location of the data record disk without using the index structure. This hashing index means under the hashing technique, the direct allocation of the data record will be there under the disk without using the index structure. Index structure we are not using under the hard disk. If you are having as a larger databases will be there, means at the time we are not using as a index structures, we are going for the hashing technique. Hashing techniques is for searching purpose. If you are having as a larger database structures will be there, at the time we are using as a hashing technique. Now in this technique we are using data is stored under the data blocks. Those address is generated by using the hashing function. The addresses also we are not creating, where the time of we are creating the data blocks. With the help of the data blocks only, the address is generating with the help of the hashing function. Means with the help of the hashing function, address is generating under the data block. Each and every data block we are not creating. The memory allocation where these records are stored under the data buckets or data blocks. Means each and every block we are having as a memory allocation is required for storing the record. That memory allocation only we are calling as a data block or data bucket, or we can call as a bucket. The term according to the IT we are calling as a bucket. Actually according to the database we are calling as a data blocks. Data blocks, or we can call as a data bucket. Means under the data blocks we can create the n number of records. Under the records we can create the segments. We can create the segments also under the data blocks. In this, hashing function can choose many of the column values to generate the address. Means here the hashing function, with the help of the hashing function it is generating the address. Maybe already you learned under the data structures hashing function. Maybe with the help of the mod function, mod value, division, cosine value will be there. We can create n number of techniques will be there under the hashing techniques. Under the here we are not learning about the hashing techniques. Under the data structures already you learn the hashing techniques. Here just how we are searching the data under the database with the help of the hashing techniques. We are not learning the techniques under the hashing, just we are learning only for the static hashing and the dynamic static hashing and the dynamic hashing. We are not learning the techniques. The techniques you learn under the data structures. Under the data structures, with the help of the hash function, we are having the some formula will be there. With the help of that formula, we are creating as a address for each and every block or the record. This hashing function is a mathematical function. It is a mathematical function. It may be in the format of the mod, cosine, sine value also will be there. See here, the hashing function can as a simple mathematical function like exponential, mod, cos, sine and etc. So many functions will be there under the hashing. Now if you want to see under the hashing, data record will be there. Just now I said as a data record under the data bucket. Under the data record, just only the value will be there. Coming to the data record and the data bucket. Under the data bucket we see here memory will be there. Data bucket address will be there. Actual data in the memory. Under the data record, this is a unique value will be there. The unique value will be there. It is not randomly. It is a randomly will be there. It is not in sequence under data record. Under the data record again we are having as a address. For this value address will be there. For 98 the address it is allocating here. Now with the help of the data bucket address, this data bucket address it is we are creating with the help of the hash function. Internally we are not creating. Coming to the actual data memory will be there. The table, unread, employee ID, John, location is Delhi. Similar way it is a hashing. The above diagram shows data block address as a primary key value. Data block address. This is a data block address. It is showing as a primary key value. Means it is unique value. In this hash function can also just now you learn hash function means for generating your data bucket address. For data record it is similar, it is creating with the help of this value, unique value it is creating with the help of the primary key. Coming to the data bucket, it is creating the data bucket address, it is creating with the help of the hash function. Means with the help of this value, when it is pointing to the address, this address it is creating hash function. With the help of the hash function it is creating. Actually we are understanding purpose, we are given as a value. Internally we are having as a address will be there. Under the address only it will store the value of the record. Suppose if you have a modify hash function to determine the address of the data block. What is a modify? In this case apply modify the functions. The primary key is generating 33114 and 2 respectively the records stored in the data block address. Means Mod 5 it is creating, the mod 5 it is creating as a hash function, the primary key as a generating 3, 3, 1, 4, 2. These are the values it is creating with the help of the mod. It is storing under the data block address. It is storing under the data block address. Now if you are taking as a data bucket under the memory, under the data bucket and the data record, under the data record we are having only the unique value will be there. Under the data bucket we are having as a data bucket address will be there. Actual data in the memory will be there. Actual data in the memory will be there. Now see here 106. 106 is the data record. The data record is a unique value. It is pointing to the address of the data bucket address. It is available under here. Now coming to 98. The 98 is a unique value. The 98 unique value is pointing to the address of the 98 it is available here. It is under the data bucket, the memory itself only it is allocating, we are not allocating. Now we are having the types of the hashings will be there, static hashing and the dynamic hashing will be there. This scenario we are learning in the next class. It's a very important for the hashing, static hashing and the dynamic hashing. Difference between the static hashing and the dynamic hashing is a very important. Maybe explain briefly about the hashing or explain about the static hashing and the dynamic hashing. Thank you.